Welcome to Vac News, the video channel for industrial vacuum applications. My name is Wolfgang Wieland. We are today at Söll, a member of the Oasis Group in Hof in Bavaria. And Söll is a manufacturer of products for water treatment. These products are used to improve the water quality of aquariums, of ponds, of swimming pools. And there are products like calcium carbonate, calcium chloride or sodium bicarbonate. Here in this area, these products are mixed and filled and into other containers, and due to these mixing and filling processes, a lot of dust is created. The objective of Söll was to reduce the amount of dust in the air in order to improve the safety for the operators and the work environment in general. What you see behind me is the dust extractor. That's a monobloc MVRD24, 24 square meters of filter surface. The filter is cleaned continually during operation with compressed air. And on my left-hand side, you see the fan, which creates the airflow, which is necessary for the dust extraction. This is a 3 kilowatt fan designed for continuous operation. The whole unit actually runs continuously during the day or the whole day when they're working here, and also when they're not using the filling stations, in order to create very, very good air quality here in this area, even if nobody's working here. The unit is also an X unit, which means it's ATEX approved. The unit could be operated inside a zone 22, so it's explosion protected. Also, the fan is explosion protected according to ATEX 3D zone 22. Even so, even though the products which are handled here are not explosive or inflammable, but still the customer wanted to have a very high safety level and decided to install ATEX 22 units here in this area. Maybe because it could be possible that in the future they might have to handle explosive materials or inflammable materials. I'm not totally sure about that, but anyhow, the safety level is very high here. You can then see the pipeline system which goes into the room here. And here we have the first station. It's a mixer which is filled from the top. When they manually fill the mixer, here of course a cloud of dust is created. And for this we have installed this special suction nozzle in order to reduce as much as possible the amount of dust in the air. And the second station then is here, or rather here. When the mixer has done its job, the material is filled through this conveying system into an open container or a big bag, and this is done with this pipe here. And of course here there's also a certain amount of dust which will go into the air, and this will be extracted with this nozzle here. You can then see the rest of the pipeline up here, and we are at the second mixer. It's a very similar process. The product is filled manually here inside the unit, and here again we have this special nozzle which we adapted to this mixer, and then the product goes up and comes out here. The whole thing then goes higher up in order to fill the product in these open big bags, and here we have this dust extraction nozzle in order to extract the dust which will be created when the product falls out of this opening. The next step is now to show you how the various products are filled into the mixer. For this, Cem will do the normal filling process manually, and of course you will see how the dust extraction works here. The job is done. As you can see, the area here remains completely free of dust. And as I was standing next to the unit while the filling process was in operation, I could not feel actually any amount of dust in the air. So that means that the dust extraction is very, very effective. Of course, also the unit in itself has its part in the effectiveness of the system. The filter is a high-performance filter which retains also the finest dust particles. And as you can see, the air goes back into the work environment here. And for this, it's of course very important that also the finest particles are retained by the system. The air goes back into the area here because the customer required it like that. He wanted to have this because this area is air conditioned in order to reduce the amount of humidity in the air as much as possible. And of course our unit aids to that. It's also its part in this process because due to the heat which we create here, the amount of humidity will be further reduced. All in all, we have, I feel, a very successful installation here. I hope you could also see that, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at the next video. Bye bye.